up to came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swinging like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass, I ain't do shit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Boston Celtics. The story here, Jalen Brunson injured and unable to play.
Yeah, Kevin, you could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and really the timetable is still in doubt.
The only thing we do know is that it's going to be a long time. He's got a lot of work to do to come back from this.
And the Kings with possession. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Allen with the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
To the middle. And stolen by James. Here's Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Allen outside. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Nice pass by Allen. You love it when the bigs keep others involved.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Allen outside. Screen by Allen. Down low. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here are the Kings now. Murray outside. On the wing, Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gafford. From 13. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And so Poole will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. In the corner, it's James. Sacramento moving it around. Wallace with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. For 3, Murray. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Pass to Flag. Back to Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Left side, Jackson. Over Gordon. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yes, that goes in.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, James. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Allen outside. Back to Poole. Pass to Flag. And he banks in the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Screen by Gafford. Wallace attacking. pass to James. The tray. It's deflected. It's Allen, top of the key. Here's Flag, covered by Gafford. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Daniel Gafford.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's the Celtics now. 3-point lead. Now Podziemski to the paint. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And here's Sexton. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. That shot misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here is Barnes. They get the rebound. And it's Mamba2Kitalia missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Mamba2Kitalia, still without a basket. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Mamba2Kitalia, good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's a screen by Williams. Inside. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Podziemski. Launches it. And that one is off. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Sexton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Here's Podziemski. Still yet to score. Back to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses, as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Stewart a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
The 10-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 10-point Celtic lead. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Kings trail by 10. pass to Sexton. Lets it go with the three. Drops in the tray.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's Pajemski. His three-pointers off the mark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Sexton. Kennard with the ball. Scoreless thus far.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. They lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start.
The Kings, 14.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back over to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And they'll get another chance. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Williams. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. 5-0 for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing on the board. Poole with no one around. No good with the triple. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Kennard.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Back to Poole. Beyond the arc. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Poole's got 5 now.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3 and I'll raise you another 3.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his third foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now Murray. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. That's good from 17 feet away. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
You won't see Jackson take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he is certainly capable from there.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trail by 4. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
4th team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Flag. Grayson Allen.
And here is Murray. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
Here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Outside Gordon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Murray with it. Here's James. And it's sent back by Allen.
Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen and get at the rim.
The Kings have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today. That one is off.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Celtics with the lead. Poole right side. This one for 3. Allen's shot is off. Now here's James. He has yet to score. Murray outside. Shoots over Poole. Out to Wallace. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And the Kings lead by 1.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Allen. Back to Poole. Kicks it out to Gordon. Boston needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss to end the cold streak. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. To the inside. And stolen by Flag. Outside Gordon. It's Allen on the wing. And taken away by Wallace. Loose. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Nobody near Barnes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. Over Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. Boston trailing. Now Pajemski. Pass the Flag. Here's Shireman. Off target from 3-point range.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And let's go courtside. There's some news on Bogdan Bogdanovic. So, Allie, what's the word?
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
It's unfortunate but true. If you play with passion, there's sometimes pain that comes along with it. We wish him the best.
Mamba2Kitalia down to 5 on the shot clock. They can use a bucket, and the shot is long. Here's Pajemski. Barnes bounce pass. Screen by Wiggins. Back to Barnes. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Kennard. A 3. Got a piece of it. Now Pajemski. First trip to the line for him here.
Pajemski at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Pajemski hits them both. 1:10 left in the first half. And here's Sexton. And he drives in, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 6 points.
And that's all you can do on defense. Sexton just remarkable at maintaining control on those difficult physical finishes.
Pass to Shireman. Wiggins surveying the floor. Driving in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Barnes outside. Shoots it up. And it's Wiggins missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Kennard. Screen by Nurkic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass the flag. It's tipped. And here is Allen. Kennard covering. And now the Kings fast break. Outside, Sexton. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. And Flag throws it down.
The way that Gordon has grown his game has been outstanding. Nice feed there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dribble on the wing. Pass to Kennard. And here's Sexton. Shoots over Poole. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Poole outside. Now here's Gordon. Allen surveying the D. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Allen outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. They set the screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Back to Sexton. Screen by Nurkic. And it's Sexton penetrating. Pulls it up. Pass to Abaji. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Sacramento.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Here's Thibault. Can they get it? Rebounded by Allen.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Pass to Flag. Takes it inside. And Flag throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
RJ is an elite floor spacer. Luke Kennard has made quite a living.
Of his 9 years in the league, he's only shot under 40% from 3 2 times. And in both those years, he shot 39%. That's elite-level consistency.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you, Kevin.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Sexton on the wing. Back to Kennard. Thibault on the wing. On the clock. Puts up a 3. Kennard's shot is off.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Pass to Allen. Poole looking it over. Now Flag. It's good from long range. Flag's got 11.
Not just a shooter, Poole can skillfully set up others as well.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Kings trailing. Murray outside. Screen by James. To the paint. And stolen by Wiggins. Bajemski with it. Williams picks him up. Barnes can't get it to go. And here are the Kings now. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Outside Williams. Down low. Here's Jackson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Celtics on offense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Wiggins. Barnes outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams a screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 10.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Here's Podziemski. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Sacramento. A two-point game. Outside, James. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Over Barnes. Jackson misses.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Podziemski with it. He has 7. Here's Mamba2Kitalia. Now Barnes. This ball boomered by Boston. Top of the key. Podziemski's shot is good. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Yep, that one goes. And it's 6 points for Wallace.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Podziemski. Barnes the screen. On the wing, Barnes. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barnes has got 9 points.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Wallace outside. Back to Murray. From outside the arc. Rebound Boston. 1:33 left in the third. To the middle. Pass to Mamba2Kitalia. Back to Podziemski. On the wing, Wiggins. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Fires at the elbow. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Barnes looking around. Inside. Pass to Podziemski. Barnes outside. Goes up the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. The Kings trailed by 5. Now Murray. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here. Boston on D, leading by 5. Here's Wallace. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. Here's Abaji. Misses off the left iron. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Celtics up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Thibault. Poked loose. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Is on Colin Sexton.
Team foul.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
And Allen drops them both. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Here's Pajemski. Gordon a screen. It's Allen on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 7.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Bible on the wing. Pass to Kennard. Takes the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wiggins outside. On the wing, Gordon. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Thibault. Clock at 6. From deep. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the paint. And Allen slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Kennard. And here's Sexton. Now, here's Nurkic. Back to Sexton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Pass to Gordon. Screen by Allen. Back to Pajemski. Now Wiggins. Defended by Thibault. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Thibault. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Flag. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Flag with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And stolen by Thibault. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Sexton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And it's 13 points for Colin Sexton. And here is Poole. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. And Flag throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Back to Kennard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Pass to Allen. To Poole. There's the 3. Second shot opportunity. Allen, that's good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Kennard. Stewart a screen. Lets it go from the wing. Kennard's shot is off.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
At the line, Jordan Poole.
That's good from Poole.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Shireman. Out to the right wing. Flag. Boston again missing. The Kings trail by 10. Wallace looking for an opening. Now Gafford. It's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Flag. Back to Poole. Here's Flag. James defending. Back to Poole. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 10.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
James outside. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Pass to Flag. Here's Poole. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Murray. Screen by Gafford. 17-foot shot away. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Al Gordon. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Murray. The 20-foot jumper, good.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Teams changing it up here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, Jackson. Takes the shot. Rebounded by Allen inside.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Podziemski with it. Now Flag. Shoots it up. And he misses the J. The Kings trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Allen outside. Now Barnes. Allen outside. Puts up a 3. Another chance. And down goes the layup.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 8. Murray surveying the D. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Does not go. Now Pajemski. Six to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Sacramento ball.
So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.